Good morning and welcome to the 2015 Garland City Spelling Bee contest. Today we have 58 students competing for the title of Garland City Spelling Bee champion. We have contestants from 46 elementary schools and 12 middle schools participating today. The city champion and each of the 6 runners-up will compete in the Dallas County contest to be held Wednesday, February 18th, 2015 at the University of Texas at Dallas in the Clark Center Auditorium in Richardson, Texas. In the event that one of the top spellers is unable to attend, an alternate will go in his or her place. We're now ready to begin our bee. First row, would you please stand and walk towards the microphone.
Hello, I am Caitlin Froelich from Herforth Elementary.
Your word is premises.
Premises. P-R-I-M-S-I-S. Premises.
That is incorrect.
My name is Alana, and I'm from Club Hill Elementary.
Notoriety.
Notoriety. N-O-T-O-R-I-E-T-Y. Notoriety.
That is correct.
My name is Dejana and I'm from Daughtery Elementary.
Modicum.
Could you repeat it?
Modicum.
Modicum. M-O-D-I-C-O-M-E. Modicum.
That is incorrect.
My name is Zachary, and I'm from O'Banion Middle School.
Ammunition.
Ammunition, A-M-M-U-N-I-T-I-O-N, ammunition.
That is correct.
Hello, my name is Corey, and I go to Freeman Elementary School.
Boorish.
Boorish. B-O-R-I-C-H-E. Boorish.
That is incorrect.
My name is Claire Black, and I am from Golden Meadows Elementary School.
Devotee.
Devotee?
Devotee.
Devotee. Devotee. D-O-V-O-T-Y. Devotee.
That is incorrect.
I am Abiola Jota from Sugar Elementary.
Gung-ho.
Gung-ho. G-U-N-G-H-O. Gung-ho.
That is correct.
I am Michaela Jones from Lyles Middle School.
Jettison.
May I have the language of origin?
Originally Latin, this word went through French before becoming English. Jettison.
J-E-T-I-S-I-N. Jettison.
That is incorrect.
I'm Steven Varghese from Webb Middle School.
Foible.
F-O-I-B-L-E. Foible.
That is correct.
My name is Ashika from Cooper Elementary.
Fluctuation.
Fluctuation. F-L-U-C Fluctuation. Fluctuation.
That is correct.
My name is April from Shorehaven Elementary.
Brethren.
Can you repeat the word?
Brethren.
Brotheren. Brethren.
That is incorrect.
My name is Apsley May from Hickman Elementary.
Prolific.
May you please repeat the word?
Prolific.
Prolific. Prollyphic. Prolific.
That is incorrect.
My name is Elijah Kinatong from Hillside Academy.
Okay. This word could be confused with a similar word, so I'm going to give you the word, the definition, and the part of speech. Slovenly is an adjective. It means negligent of neatness and order, especially in dress or appearance. Slovenly.
Slovenly. Slovenly. Slovenly.
That is correct.
Amon Nguyen from Sellers Middle School.
Aqueduct.
Can you give me the language of origin?
This word is from Latin.
Aqueduct. Can you repeat the word?
Aqueduct.
AQU. IDUT. Aqueduct.
That is incorrect.
I'm Daniel from Lister Elementary.
Fragile.
What's the word?
Fragile.
Fragile. FRAGILE. Fragile.
That is correct.
I'm Garcia from Luna Elementary.
Ruminate.
Ruminate. RUMENATE. Ruminate.
That is incorrect.
I'm Brittany from Beaver Elementary.
Iteration.
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 Iteration. Language of origin.
This word is a word that went from Latin to English. Iteration.
Meaning.
It means the action of repeating or saying or doing over again.
Iteration.
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 An alternate pronunciation, iteration.
Iteration. ITERATION. Iteration.
That is correct.
My name is Kibra, and I am from Kiwi Elementary.
Guffaw.
You say it again.
Guffaw.
Guffaw. GAFAU. Guffaw.
That is incorrect.
My name is Adib Momin from Austin Academy.
Arrogant.
Arrogant. ARROGANT. Arrogant.
That is correct.
My name is Billy from Pearson Elementary.
Bonafide.
BONAFIDE. Bonafide.
That is correct.
My name is April from Ruth Roche Elementary.
Indulgent.
Indulgent. INDULGENT. Indulgent.
That is correct.
Hi, my name is Isaiah Ellis from Montclair Elementary School.
Okay, Isaiah, this word has a near homonym, so I'm going to give you the word, the definition, and part of speech. Veracity, it's a noun. It means devotion to the truth, quality of being accurate and sincere in describing reality. Veracity.
Veracity. VERACITY. Veracity.
That is correct.
Hi, my name is Britton. I'm from Tola Elementary.
Albeit.
May you say the word again?
Albeit.
ALBET. Albeit.
That is incorrect.
My name is Jack from Dorsey Elementary.
Ancillary.
Ancillary. ANCILLERY. Ancillary.
That is incorrect.
My name is Ruben from Watson Technology Center.
Firmament.
Firmament. FIRM. MENT. Firmament.
That is incorrect.
My name is Story from Stedham Elementary.
Abysmal.
Can you repeat that?
Abysmal.
Abysmal. ABISMOL. Abysmal.
That is incorrect.
My name is Stephanie from Heather Glen Elementary.
Ingratiate.
Ingratiate. INGRTIATE. Ingratiate.
That is incorrect.
I'm Adam from St. Houston Middle School.
Prima donna.
Can you repeat the word?
Prima donna.
Prima donna. PREMADONA. Prima donna.
That is incorrect.
My name is Samaria from Southgate Elementary.
Flambe.
Lambe. LAMBAE. Lambe.
That is incorrect.
My name is Ashley Garcia, and I'm from Liberty Grove Elementary.
Quotidian.
May you repeat the word?
Quotidian.
Quotidian. Quotidian. Quotidian.
That is correct.
My name is Gracie from Kimberlin Academy.
Largesse.
Can you please repeat the word?
Largesse.
Can you give me the definition?
Aid, support, or other valuables received as a part of or as a gift or through the benevolence of another. Largesse.
What's the language of origin?
This word came to English from a Latin-derived French word.
Can you repeat the word?
Largesse.
Largesse. L-A...
I'm sorry. I'm stopped. I'm pronouncing it incorrectly. Hold on just one second. I'm going to give you another word. I'm going to flip the page. Your word is tawdry.
Can you please repeat it?
Tawdry.
Can you give me the definition?
Cheap and gaudy in appearance or quality. Tastelessly showy. Tawdry.
Can you give me the origin?
This word is an alteration of an English word derived from a Northumbrian name.
Can you repeat the word?
Tawdry.
Tawdry. T-A-U-D-R-Y. Tawdry.
That is incorrect.
I'm Crystal from Spring Creek Elementary.
Your word is pantomime.
Pantomime. P-A-N-T-O-M-I-M-E. Pantomime.
That is correct.
My name is Abigail from Jackson Technology.
This word has a homonym, so I'm going to give you the word, the part of speech, and the definition. Maize is a noun. The ripened ears of corn from a tall American cereal grass. Maize.
Maize. M-A-I-Z-E. Maize.
That is correct.
I'm Leslie from Parkwest Elementary.
Marsupial.
May I have the definition?
Any of an order of mammals having a pouch for carrying the young and including kangaroos, wombats, bandicoots, and opossums. Marsupial.
Marsupial. M-A-R-S-C-U-P-I-A-L. Marsupial.
That is incorrect.
I'm Siham Abdul-Baki from Brandenburg Middle School.
Obfuscate.
Could you please repeat the word?
Obfuscate.
Could you give me a definition?
Make unnecessarily complex, usually to the point of confusion. Obfuscate.
Could you give me the language origin?
This word is from Latin.
Could you just say in a sentence?
Mr. Bernard tends to obfuscate his lessons with digressions into totally unrelated technical topics. Obfuscate.
Obfuscate. Obfuscate. Obfuscate.
That is incorrect.
Nicholas from Hudson Middle School.
Terracotta.
Terracotta. Terracotta. Terracotta.
That is incorrect.
I'm Kimberly Tran from Bradford Elementary.
Shebang.
What's the definition?
Establishment, contrivance, affair, concern, thing. Shebang.
Shebang. Shebang. Shebang.
That is correct.
Alexandra from Centerville Elementary School.
This word could be confused with a similar word. I'm going to give you the word, the part of speech, and the definition. Grandeur. It's a noun. It means the quality of being majestic, magnificent, splendid, stately, or imposing in an awe-inspiring way, especially to the view. Grandeur.
Granger. GRANGER. Granger.
That is incorrect.
I'm Kimberly Tran from Bussey Middle School.
Slalom.
Can you repeat that?
Slalom.
SALAAM. Solemn?
That is incorrect.
I am Justine from Back Elementary.
This word could be confused with a similar word, so I'm going to give you the word, the part of speech, and the definition. Noxious. It's an adjective.
Oh, sorry.
It means harmful or destructive to humans or to other organisms. Noxious.
What is the origin?
This word is from Latin.
Noxious. NAUXIOUS. Noxious.
That is incorrect.
I'm Kyle from Coyle Middle School.
Panacea.
Could you repeat that?
Panacea.
Panacea. PANSEIA. Panacea.
That is incorrect.
Hi, I'm Sierra from Couch Elementary.
Harbinger.
May you please repeat the word?
Harbinger.
Harbinger. HARBINGER. Harbinger.
That is correct.
I am Alvin from Vile Elementary School.
Inchoate.
Can you say that in a sentence?
The songwriter explained that his melodies usually began as inchoate humming.
Definition.
Imperfectly formed or formulated, disordered. Inchoate.
Can you say that again?
Inchoate.
Inchoate. INCOIT. Inchoate.
That is incorrect.
I'm Josh from Sewell Elementary.
Wunderkind.
Can you please say that again?
Wunderkind.
Can you put it in a sentence?
Mozart, a famous Wunderkind, wrote complicated sonatas at the age of 5. Wunderkind.
Can you please say it again?
Wunderkind.
Wunderkid. Wunderkit. Wunderkid.
That is incorrect.
I'm Suliana Ayala from Bullock Elementary.
Naugahyde.
Naugahyde. Could you please repeat the word?
Naugahyde.
Naugahyde. N-A. Could you please put it in a sentence?
Jesse wishes that the recliner were upholstered with leather instead of Naugahyde.
N-A-U-G-H-A-H-I-D-E. Naugahyde.
That is incorrect.
Hi, I'm Isaiah from Stevens Elementary.
This word has a homonym, so I'm going to give you the word, the part of speech, and the definition. Step. It's a noun. It means one of the vast tracts in southeastern Europe or Asia that are usually level and without forest. Step.
Step. Can you use it in a sentence?
The tourist explored the steppe in search of exotic wildlife. Steppe.
Step. S-T-E-E-P. Step.
That is incorrect.
Hi, my name is Isaiah from Caldwell Elementary.
Chintzy.
May you use that in a sentence?
Alan had a gift for transforming chintzy furniture into elegant pieces. Chintzy.
C-H-I-T-S-I. Chitsy.
That is incorrect.
I'm Victoria from North Lake Elementary.
This word could be confused with a similar word, so I'm going to give you the word, the part of speech, and the definition. Domiciled. It's an adjective. It means having been an established place of residence. Domiciled.
Could you repeat the word, please?
Domiciled.
Domicile. D A M A S Y L E. Domicile.
That is incorrect.
Hello, my name is Monish Radhakrishnan from Davis Elementary.
Your word is zeitgeist.
Can you repeat the word?
Zeitgeist.
Can you say it in a sentence?
The fact that speed is a part of our zeitgeist is one of explanation for the popularity of Twitter and text messages. Zeitgeist.
Zeitgeist. S-Z-I-K-E-D-I-S-T. Zeitgeist.
That is incorrect.
Hi, my name is Maria. I come from Williams Elementary.
Your word is dilapidated.
Dilapidated. D-E-L-A-P-A-R-A-D-E. Dilapidated.
That is incorrect.
My name is Armand, and I'm from Abbott Elementary.
Your word is hyacinth.
Can I get it in a sentence, please?
Mimi planted a hyacinth right next to her screen porch.
Can you repeat the word?
Hyacinth.
Hisинth. Hyacinth.
That is incorrect.
Hello, my name is Nathan, and I'm from Walnut Glen Academy.
Your word is tautology.
May you repeat it?
Tautology.
May you provide the definition?
An instance of needless or meaningless repetition in close succession of an idea, statement, or word. Tautology.
Tautology. Toctology. Tautology?
That is incorrect.
My name is Jessica from Weaver Elementary.
Your word is loquacious.
Can you use it in a definition?
Given to excessive talking. Garrulous. Loquacious.
Loquacious. Loquatious. Loquacious.
That is incorrect.
My name is Alexis McGee, and I'm from Trading Middle School.
Okay, this word has a near homonym, so I'm going to give you the word, the part of speech, and the definition. The word is goatee. It's a noun. It means a small, trimmed, pointed, or tufted beard on a man's chin. Goatee.
Gotie, goatee.
That is incorrect.
My name's Gabriel, and I'm from Carver Elementary.
Your word is average.
Average. Average. Average.
That is correct.
Ladies and gentlemen, we did have an appeal on word 16. The appeal was denied. We are ready to move to round 2. Your word is reckless.
Reckless. Can you repeat the word?
Reckless.
Reckless. RECKLESS. Reckless.
That is correct.
Your word is mongoose.
Mongoose. MONGOOSE. Mongoose.
That is correct.
This word can be confused with another word, so I'm going to give you the word, the part of speech, and the definition. Errand. It's a noun. It means a trip made in order to deliver a message or to purchase or attend to something. Errand.
Errand. ERRAND. Errand.
That is correct.
Your word, deluxe.
Can you use it in a sentence?
Simone enjoyed the deluxe spa experience her children gave her for Mother's Day. Deluxe.
Deluxe. DELUX. Deluxe.
That is incorrect.
This word has a homonym, so I'm going to give you the word, the part of speech, and the definition. Cashew. It's a noun. It means the kidney-shaped nut of a tropical American tree naturalized in all warm countries. Cashew.
Cashew. CASHEW. Cashew.
That is correct.
This word has a near homonym, so I'm going to give you the word, the definition, and the part of speech. Polka is a noun, means a vivacious couple dance of Bohemian origin with 3 steps and a hop in duplo time. Polka.
Polka. POLKA. Polka.
That is correct.
Walrus.
Kind of meaning.
Either of 2 large marine mammals that may exceed a ton in weight and are hunted for tough, heavy hide, the ivory tusks, the oil yielded by the blubber, and locally for the flesh. Walrus.
Walrus. WALRUS. Walrus.
That is correct.
Anvil.
Ambor.
Anvil.
Anbor.
Anvil.
Anvil. Organ, please.
This word is originally English. Anvil.
Anbor. Meaning?
A heavy, usually steel-faced iron block on which metal is shaped, as by hammering or forging. Anvil.
Can you use it in a sentence?
The blacksmith flattened and shaped the horseshoe on his anvil.
ANBOR. Anbor.
That is incorrect.
Canary.
Canary. May I have the definition?
A small greenish-yellow finch that is now extensively bred as a cage bird and singer. Canary.
Canary. CANARY. Canary.
That is correct.
Discipline.
DISCIPLINE. Discipline.
That is correct.
Saxophone.
Saxophone. SAXOSAPHONE. Saxophone.
That is incorrect.
Mahi mahi.
May I have the definition?
A spiny fin fish which is widely distributed in tropical and temperate seas and is esteemed as food. Mahi mahi.
May I have the origin?
This word is from a Marquesian, Tahitian, and Hawaiian word. Mahi mahi.
Can I have an example?
Today's special is mahi mahi marinated in a soy ginger sauce.
Mahi mahi. MAHI. Mahi mahi.
That is correct.
Periscope.
Periscope. Parascope. Periscope.
That is incorrect.
Admiral.
Can I hear it again, please?
Admiral.
Admiral? Can I hear the definition?
A naval officer of high rank. Admiral.
Admiral. A-D-M-O-R-U-L-E. Admiral?
That is incorrect.
Manicure.
Manicure. M-A-N-I-C-U-R-E. Manicure.
That is correct.
Rucksack.
What's the definition?
A bag or case, often of canvas, supported on the back by a strap over each shoulder. Rucksack.
Rucksack. R-U-C-K-S-A-C-K. Rucksack.
That is correct.
Bambino.
Bambino. Can you please repeat it again?
Bambino.
Bambino. B-A-M-B-I-N-O. Bambino.
That is correct.
Fidelity.
May you please repeat it?
Fidelity.
Fidelity. F-A-D-E-L-I-T-Y. Fidelity.
That is incorrect.
Okay, we're ready for round 3. Your word is homonym.
Homonym. Can you give me the definition?
One of 2 or more words pronounced alike but different in meaning or derivation of spelling.
Can you repeat the word?
Homonym.
Homonym. H-O-M-O-N-I-M-E. Homonym.
That is incorrect.
Ventilate.
Can you repeat it?
Ventilate.
V-I-A-L-A-T-E. Ventilate.
That is incorrect.
Typhoon.
Typhoon. T-Y-P-H-O-O-N. Typhoon.
That is correct.
Finale.
Can I have the definition?
The last section or movement of an instrumental musical composition. Finale.
Finale. F-I-N-A-L-E. Finale.
That is correct.
Begonia.
Can you repeat the word?
Begonia.
Can I have the definition?
A plant of a large genus of succulent herbs native to the tropics, but widely cultivated with asymmetrical leaves and flower, succeeded by capsular fruit. Begonia.
Begonia. Begonia. Begonia.
That is correct.
Dungaree.
Can I have the definition?
A heavy, coarse, durable cotton twill woven from colored yarns, specifically blue denim. Dungaree.
Can I have the order of language?
This word is from Hindi.
Dungaree. Dungaree. Dungaree.
That is correct.
Prosecute.
May I have the word in a sentence?
Some cities do not prosecute jaywalkers because of the high court cost involved. Prosecute.
Prosecute. Prosecute. Prosecute.
That is correct.
This word could be confused with a similar word, so I'm going to give you the word, the part of speech, and the definition. Jackal is a noun. It means any of several small wild dogs of the old world, less daring than wolves, sometimes hunting in packs, but more usually singly or in pairs, and feeding on carrion and small animals. Jackal.
Jackal. Jackal. Jackal.
That is correct.
Knavery.
May I have the definition?
The practices of a petty villain, a fraud, or trickery. Knavery.
Can I have the origin?
This word is originally English.
Can you use it in an example?
Kathleen's essay explored the knavery of the character Fagin in the novel Oliver Twist. Knavery.
Knavery. N-A-V-A-R-Y. Knavery.
That is incorrect.
Your word is transect.
Transect. Can you define the word?
Cut across or transversely. Transect.
Transect. T-R-A-N-S-E-C-T. Transect.
That is correct.
Your word? Contiguous.
What's the definition?
Touching or connected throughout. Contiguous.
What's the language of origin?
This word is from Latin.
What's the word again?
Contiguous.
Contiguous. C-O-N-T-I-G-O-U-S. Contiguous.
That is incorrect.
Your word? Persimmon.
Persimmon. May I please have the definition?
A medium-sized tree of the southern and eastern United States with a hard, fine-grained wood, oblong leaves, and a bell-shaped flowers, followed by an orange, several-seeded berry that is edible when fully ripe, but usually extremely astringent when unripe. Persimmon.
May I please have the origin of language?
This word is of Algonquin origin.
May you please repeat the word?
Persimmon.
Persimmon. Persimon. Persimmon.
That is incorrect.
Starting a new round. Liverwurst.
Can you repeat the word?
Liverwurst.
Liverwurst. Liverwurst. Liverwurst.
That is incorrect.
Confetti.
Can I have the definition?
Tiny colored paper discs or paper streamers so made as to scatter readily when thrown. Confetti.
Confetti. CONFETTI. Confetti.
That is correct.
Semantics.
Can I have the definition?
The study dealing with relations between signs and what they refer to. The relations between the signs of a system and human behavior in reaction to signs. Semantics.
Semantics. CEMANTICS. Semantics.
That is incorrect.
Haiku.
Can you repeat the word?
Haiku.
Can I have a definition?
An unrhymed verse form of Japanese origin having 3 lines containing usually 5, 7, and 5 syllables respectively, referring in some way to one of the seasons of the year. Haiku.
Can you use it in a sentence?
Compressing an image or idea into only 17 syllables is what makes a haiku most challenging to compose.
HYCOON. Haiku.
That is incorrect.
This word could be confused with a similar word, so I'm going to give you the word, the origin, the part of speech, and the definition. Mutable. It's an adjective. It means open to debate or debatable. Mutable.
Could you use that in a sentence?
The mutable issue was debated by lawyers and finally decided by a judge. Mutable.
Mutable? Is that what the word is? Mutable? Could you repeat it?
Yes.
Okay, mutable, right?
Yes.
Okay. M-U-T-E-A-B-L-E, mutable?
That is incorrect.
Clementine.
Clementine. CLEMENTINE. Clementine.
That is correct.
Agnostic.
Can you define the word?
One who maintains a continuing doubt about the existence or knowability of a God or any ultimates. Agnostic.
AGNOSTIC. Agnostic.
That is correct.
Next round. Herbivore.
Can I have the definition?
A plant-eating animal. Herbivore.
Herbivore. HERBIVORE. Herbivore.
That is correct.
Physique.
Can you repeat the word?
Physique.
Physique. PHYSIQUE. Physique.
That is correct.
Topography.
Can you define the word?
The art or practice of graphic delineation in detail, usually on maps or charts, of selected natural and man-made features of a place or region, especially in a way to show their relative positions and elevations. Topography.
Topography. Topography. Topography.
That is correct.
Impetuous.
Can I have the definition?
Hastily or rashly energetic or passionate. Impetuous.
Impetuous. I-M-P-E T-U-A-T-I-O-U-S? Impetuous?
That is incorrect.
Melancholy.
Can you please repeat the word?
Melancholy.
M-E-L-A-N-C-H-O-L-Y. Melancholy.
That is correct.
This word could be confused with a similar word, so I'm going to give you the word, the part of speech, and the definition. Oregano. It's a noun. It means any of various aromatic herbs that are used as seasoning in cookery. Oregano.
Can you repeat the word?
Oregano.
A-R-E-G-N-O? Oregano?
That is incorrect.
Your word? Hedonism.
Can you repeat the word?
Hedonism.
Hedonism?
Yes.
H-E-A-T-I-N-I-S-M. Hedonism?
That is incorrect.
Tremendous.
Can I have the definition?
Astonishing by reason of extreme size, power, greatness, or excellence. Tremendous.
Tremendous. T-R-E-M-E-N-D-O-U-S. Tremendous.
That is correct.
Companion.
Companion. C-O-M-P-A-N-I-O-N. Companion.
That is correct.
Bungle.
Can you repeat the word?
Bungle.
Bungle? B-U-N-G-L-E. Bungle.
That is correct.
Possessed.
Can I have the definition?
Influenced or controlled by something, as an evil spirit or passion. Possessed.
Possessed. P-O-S-S-E-D. Possessed.
That is incorrect.
Remainder.
Remainder. R-E-M-A-I-N-D-E-R. Remainder.
That is correct.
Congeal.
Can you repeat the word?
Congeal.
Congeal? Congeal. Congeal.
That is correct.
Frailty.
Can you repeat the word?
Frailty.
Frailty. Frailty.
That is correct.
Okay. This word has a near homonym, so I'm going to give you the word, the part of speech, and the definition. Protocol. It's a noun. It means a rigid, long-established code prescribing complete deference to superior rank and strict adherence to due order of precedence and precisely correct procedure. Protocol.
Protocol. Protocol. Protocol.
That is correct.
Ubiquitous.
Can you define the word?
Existing or being everywhere at the same time. Omnipresent. Ubiquitous.
Ubiquitous. U B I C U W E D I S. Ubiquitous.
That is incorrect.
This word has a near homonym, so I'm going to say the word, give you the part of speech and the definition. Tariff. It's a noun. It means the duty or rate of duty imposed by a government on imported or exported goods for the production of revenue, for the artificial fostering of home industries, or as a means of coercing foreign governments to grant reciprocity privileges. Tariff.
Tariff. Tariff.
That is correct.
Ladies and gentlemen, you have your Garland City Spelling Bee champion. Tell us your name and your school.
My name is Billy Haticha from Pearson Elementary.
We have our first runner-up.
My name is Abigail Warkey from Jackson Technology Center.
Coming in third place.
My name is Ashika Khan from Cooper Elementary.
Fourth place.
My name is Adib Momin from Austin Academy for Excellence.
Fifth place.
My name is Daniel from Lister Elementary.
My name is Elijah Kinandong from Hillside Academy.
My name is Abiola Joda from Sugar Elementary.
These are the spellers that will move on to the Dallas County meet that is on February 18th at the University of Texas at Dallas in Richardson, Texas. So let's give them a round of applause, but also all of our spellers. We're going to present trophies now. To our Garland City champ. To our runners-up.